Hey folks, Kilt-Man here, Kilt-Man at your services. How are you all? Hope you're doing very, very well. Yeah, we've got some crazy dissonance and bombast going on here. Something almost primordial, very dark age. It's Alex North's score for Dragon Slayer. Yes, and that's my way of kind of saying, yeah, I'm reviewing Dragon Slayer, Disney's Darkest Hour, fairly soon. So pull your finger out, watch Dragon Slayer, so we're all singing from the same hymn sheet. Anyway, folks, what have we got for you today? Well, it's a box. A heavy box, full of stuff, full of good stuff. Not the bad stuff that always gets in the way of me making videos normally. This is the good stuff. And this box arrived, it's over a week ago, certainly. And it came from your friend and mine, Astradyne. A traveller in time, Astradyne. A guy that can't stop drinking red wine, Astradyne. Yes, and I promised him several times over the last week or so, I'm going to do that video today, I'm going to open the box, as I always do, big mystery, going to open the box, and I'm going to film it all, and the other stuff, the bad stuff kept getting in the way, so I never got around to it. And then yesterday I promised him, look, I did a big video yesterday on the horror fiction from the 70s and the 80s, and I said, like, I'm going to pub afterwards, but I'm going to come back and open that box and I'm going to video it. Well, several of those premonitions came true. I certainly went out to the pub. I did come back and I did open the box. I just forgot to video it, didn't I? So, my trusty ski and do, which is somewhere around here, there it is. Here it is now. I come back home, despite the tempest and the maelstrom of the weather, which is actually, that big tempestuous storm has abated, and now it's just pissing down with sleet. That really horrible, stinging kind of sleet. Ain't good, is it? But I come back home last night in the still windy weather, and got my ski and do, and I ripped open the box, and I went, oh, this is all great work. Oh, where's the camera? Oh, no. Oh, balls! And I've done that several times, and I do apologise for that, because I do like to have like a sort of genuine reaction to the stuff that is unveiled. So but trust me on this, a lot of it's still sealed, a lot of it's still wrapped up in bubble wrap. So although I may have seen through the bubble wrap a little bit, it's pretty much new to me. I've seen some of the things in here, not all. But Astradyne, I want to say a great big thanks to you. And not only for this package, but for the mystery package that turned up, again, what was it, about a week ago? And it was, when is it now? I've got it here somewhere. I did a video on this, alongside a very sort of loose-lipped, sort of non-spoiler review of Ghostbusters Afterlife. I discussed this arriving. And I said, I've got no idea who sent this to me, because, you know, there was no clue. It had come from the publishers themselves. I even heard from Mr. Alan Bryce. Where is he? The editor-in-chief of Dark Side magazine, Alan Bryce, who got in touch and said, I can't tell you, who sent it to you. I cannot divulge that information, but I will say this: they might reside in Cardiff. Well, that's only one person that I know of, because there's only one person that lives in Cardiff, apparently. And that's your friend of mine, Astradyne. So then, the man himself did get in touch and say, yes, it was me. So, mystery solved. Fantastic, fantastic book. Definitely recommend it. Dark Side, classic Scream monsters. Whoa, get in there. So, without further ado, let's see what we've got here. Now, I've opened this and I've sort of gone through and then realised, and I'm going, oh, damn it. So, we have books, and we have a huge collection of CDs. Now, I haven't looked at this, to be honest. So, let's have a look. Now, Astradyne has a non-stop campaign to educate me in the ways of ancient synthesized music and prog-rock and weird folky stuff from all over the world. And my God, it's been, a very illuminating experience. A lot of stuff I've never heard of, groups I've never known existed. So I'm just going through this now. Let's go through Cluster. What's that say? Fuck. Who does this? So now I'm looking at this and I can't even read what it says. Fuck the right. Fucker right. It's definitely fuck. That's fuck there, is it not? It's fuck. Clusterfuck. Jesus. Well, I don't know who they are, mate, but it's clearly synthesized stuff, so I'll be enjoying that. Who else have we got? Oh, it says here, Kilty, Play Me First, and this is Analogy, German prog-rock from 1972, and that looks like a bunch of nudes. Are they nudies? Rudy nudies? Or are they mannequins? I must put my foot down on such behaviour. Foot. Play Me First. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Oh no, Me First, Kilt-Man. And this is Memento from Bakery. Or is it Bakery from Memento? And these are Australian psych rock from 1972. Very interesting. Yeah, so hang on. So we've already got Play Me First. No, Play Me First. What's next? Why don't these bands write their names properly? The Cleaves? Is it the Cleaves? Cleaves? The album is called Cleaves and it's by a band called The Cleaves. New Zealand, Australia, psych rock from 1970. That could be interesting. Headstone Circus. And we have some headstones there. I'm trying to learn how to angle things so the ring light doesn't like completely obliterate them. That looks very interesting. A headstone on the back of it with all the other track listings. Interesting. Please, Seeing Stars. How many groups exist in the world that I've never heard of? Please, this is Seeing Stars. And this is from 1969. Jesus, man, I don't know how you know all these bands, how you've explored all this. I thought I had quite an extensive musical repertoire. Iota from Texas, USA. There we go, Iota. I don't have one iota of a clue as to who these are. Daft Blindness, or no, Day Blindness. I tell you what, blindness, that's got to be me. Folks, though, seriously, when you've got a ring light on, which illuminates all of this, hopefully, and you've got other little bits of lighting taking place, funnily enough, you, the one sitting in front of the camera, you can't see jack shit. That's why I can't read these things at all. Day Blindness from 1969, San Francisco. Heavy psych acid rock. Wow, that could be very interesting, that. Yeah. And there's more. Lots more. Assassin. This is Pinnacle from... Hang on, this is Liverpool. A local band. 1974, Liverpool. Space rock. I like the way he tells me what they are as well. Because you notice I'm such a doofus. I'm like, don't know. This is a fabulous score, by the way. There's only a couple of glimmering moments of lightness and merriment in this overall dark, brooding, powerful, intense, nasty, primal score from Alex North. And this is one of those little lighter moments, which kind of doesn't really fit the rest of the tone. Purple Overdose. This is Greek prog. Be very interested to see how, the different styles, or within a genre like prog rock, you've got a Texas band, you've got a Liverpool band, you've got a Greek band, you've got French and German and all this, how it all differs and how it's all very similar in many ways. New music from A to B. Who's that then? Oh, that is new. They are called New Music, and the album is From A to B. Okay. Tielman Susato, Danceray, 1551, New London Consort, Philip Pickett. Early music. When you say early music, is this like sort of Renaissance dances performed on violin, viola, Rebecca, hurdy-gurdy, loots. Oh wow. I'm putting it on. I'm sorry folks, all Alex North fans there. You're going to hear all this again, so don't worry. But I want to hear this. So let's just get a shot of that. Yes, the old vintage archaic sound system. A stack system. Let's see what we come up with here. This could be very interesting. I do love old style, 15th, 16th century style music. Court music. Minstrels. And I did a video on the Three Musketeers, didn't I, just recently? And again, this sort of courtly music would fit in just right. Okay, now we're on to literature. That was bubble wrap bursting there. That's big bubble, that's big fat bubble wrap. The Frankenstein Omnibus, edited by Peter Haining. So I have this book already. But wow, and it's a fantastic collection of short stories based around the whole Frankenstein and the monster mythology, and it's wonderful stuff. And as I said yesterday in the all the sort of broken spine paperback books, how it adds, sort of a patina of age and class and a lived-in quality. Well, this one's got it. It's definitely been thumbed a fair bit. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. My goodness, my Guinness. I'm a profound whiskey drinker, as you know, but I do drink lager and I do drink real ale a lot, because nowadays I'm finding that real ale is a damn sight cheaper than drinking whiskey all the time. And it lasts a damn sight longer as well. A pint of real ale, and you've got it for £3.40, maybe £3.50, then it could be 5.9%. And then I always buy 2 large whiskies. 2, because one's never enough. So, and that comes to like, what, £7, £8, and that's cheap. That's going cheap. That's round here sort of prices. So that's cheap. That's not anywhere else. But even so, as the Yanks say, do the math. We say, do the maths. But so compared to the whiskies, the pints last a damn sight longer. But I do love Guinness. But Guinness has that side effect of putting massive amounts of weight on me. I know a bunch of guys that are skinny as rakes and they drink Guinness all the time. So it's all down to your own unique metabolism. I know. But I wish I could drink Guinness all the time, because it is. It's a gorgeous drink, but it is a pint of food. It should be served with a knife and fork and a napkin. It should be. But anyway, my goodness, my Guinness. As in, get your fucking hands off my Guinness. So you think you know the Lord of the Rings? Guess again, motherfucker. Over 1,200 fantastic quiz questions. Not approved by the Tolkien estate or New Line Cinema. Brilliant. Astradyne knows what a big Tolkien buff I am, and the amount of Tolkien gear and things and memorabilia, books and stuff and figures, for Lord of the Rings and everything else has been phenomenal. Phenomenal. I have 2 libraries in this house. I am now seriously considering making a 3rd library just for the whole Tolkien experience. So that's how much stuff that he's bestowed upon me, and long may it continue. What's this now? Battling Britons. Johnny Red flies again. I'm sorry, I should show you that. What this is, the fanzine for readers and collectors of vintage British war comics, like War, Picture Library, Commando, Battle, that sort of thing. But I think, yeah, this is obviously some sort of there's some elements of the comic strips themselves, and these were great. But this is obviously like a fanzine showing you and talking about various editions and the people behind it, the artists, the writers. Beautiful. I have said a few times that there's a comic which I got a long time ago. I was only a kid, and I have no idea where it is or who produced it, what it was called, where to find it now. Which for me is ridiculous because I don't normally get rid of anything. I keep everything, and I've not got this comic. But within that comic, and I don't think it was a war, wasn't one of these. It was a horror comic, but there was a war story set in Vietnam in there, and it was a lost patrol of US grunts, and they're getting picked off one by one, but they find the bodies of these of their fallen comrades, and it's clearly something that's not just Viet Cong or the NBA that's taking them out. And what it transpires is it's actually a vampire, but it's a proper old school vampire who's devouring the bodies, and there's some great imagery of it as well, of like ribs poking out and just bits of grizzle left on it and scooped out intestines. And the twist of it is that it's actually the medic on their patrol who's been picking off, he's led them down the wrong path so he can chow down on all of these. And the final image is just of this meek and mild, very timid little young medic, but he's got big vampire fangs, Oriental style vampire fangs, and he's scooping out someone's intestines, and it's just phenomenal. I loved it. It gave me the creeps. I read it again. It was one of those that even though you knew exactly where it was going to go and who's behind it all, it was just brilliant, and I can't find it at all. I just threw that one in there. Can you see? Can you see that? Werewolves! Now folks, I did not open this last night, so this is an proper unveiling. And there's our best friend, the Kessler Wolf, American Werewolf in London. What is this book? By John Izzard. Is he? I know quite a few Johns, and they're not hard at all. So this appears to be, Werewolf of London, Henry Hull playing the werewolf. This appears to be what exactly is the remit of this book? Half monster, half tragic hero, the Wolfman has stormed across movie screens for years, howling in pursuit of his prey. But modern werewolves are complex creatures, as likely to shed a lonely tear as someone else's blood. Author John Izzard goes beyond the fiction to find the facts, uncovering historical accounts and myths from around the world, from magical shapeshifters and skinwalkers to people doomed by dark and mysterious curses, real-life examples of children raised by wolves, and medical symptoms that mimic the werewolf, reveal links between man and beast stronger than you might think. Discover the wolf within. Well, as you guys all know, there's no bigger fan of lycanthropy and werewolfery than this guy right here. Isn't that weird? Because that video I did yesterday, I discussed Guy N. Smith's werewolf saga, beginning with Werewolf by Moonlight, where I mentioned some of the folklore, which I think was preposterous, that a werewolf cannot pass running water. And I bet you that's going to be in here somewhere. So obviously, it's all that. Oh, there's Oliver Reed there. KSNL. Our other good friend and super channel contributor, Steve 007 Smith, who supplies all this wonderful artwork. There is the Curse the Werewolf canvas art right there, folks. You can't see it, but take my word for it. It's there. So obviously, we're going to depict the real life saga and folklore of werewolves, the history and all the beliefs and superstitions, but you're going to apply it with artwork. And obviously, look, there we go. I did a huge review of the Company of Wolves just only recently, and I mentioned that story. I'll tell you the tale of a wounded wolf which came up from the world below to the world above. Heartbreaking. That's Daniela Dax playing that character there. But anyway, wow. I've got many books on werewolves, and I haven't got that. Nice one. We have more books here, and more big fat bubble wrap. That's pretty substantial bubble wrap. That it looks. You could stick that bubble wrap on a wall, and it could be like part of the design of a passageway or corridor In Space 1999, or 1970s Doctor Who, or even Star Wars. So let's dive into this. I've got books. I love books. Oh. Doctor Who. And it's Peter Haining again, didn't we? The Frankenstein Omnibus, edited by Peter Haining. Doctor Who, The Time Traveller's Guide by Peter Haining. Oh, wow. Folks, I am a huge fan of Doctor Who, but I have, as I think I've told you, I've limited myself to the early Doctor Who's. I pretty much stop at Tom Baker. That's it now. That's it. I don't go no further than that. But and this would appear to cover only. Sorry, folks. I think I'm just checking to see how far this goes up to. Oh, Sylvester McCoy's in here, but this does not go beyond 86 by the looks of things. But I am thinking of doing a lot more episodes of or stories from Doctor Who in reviews, because there's some absolute classics there. I think I did The Brain of Morbius. I did that one. I want to do things about the Autons and the Master, the Sea Devils, and of course my favourite one, Pyramids of Mars, which is fantastic. And what is the main one? Oh, the Zygons, the Terror of the Zygons. Oh, God, I blame the whiskey. Wonderful. That's great. That Christmas time when you were a kid, and you got the annuals, and you got, well, for me personally, I got movies. I got like VHS and Betamax copies of Scanners and The Exterminator, even when I was a little 11-year-old kid. But prior to that, you were getting your Battlestar Galactica and Star Wars annuals, your Star Trek annuals, Planet of the Apes, Doctor Who. Oh God, they were great. It's the Peter Haining Festival. There he is again. And this is, what's this? Terror, a history of horror illustrations from the Pulp magazines. Yes. I've got a few books like this, but I have not got this one. A gallery of ghoulish greats. So that's like, weird tale. Couldn't say that. Weird tales. Fantastic novels. So it's all, look at that. Look at the artwork. Look at that poor guy. Oh, I'm not going with you. Stranger danger. Stranger danger. A British Bobby getting menaced by a little person. There's a lot of people getting clutched by things looming out of nowhere. Look at this beast man here clutching this guy. Isn't it great? Not the cards you want to see when someone does your fortune, you know. Fantastic Adventures. The Whispering Gorilla. Look at that, look at that. Hurling somebody over the edge of a parapet down to a screaming crowd below. Right, I mean, that's clearly inspired by A, King Kong, and B, Murders in the Rue Morgue. The Pulp explosion. Oh, this is wonderful stuff. Oh, look at this, look at this. Can you see that? A guy in the woods, snowy woods, being pursued by... Yes! Yes. I haven't even got to say. So that's actually, there's a few images of werewolves there. Looming at people. Oh, what wonderful stuff. Oh dear God. Not a situation you want to find yourself in. A bunch of coneheads about to drill into you. Charming. Brilliant, brilliant. That seems fairly old. When was this published? Let's have a look. 1976. 1976. But then again, that would... The end of the era of all of the amazing tales and eerie stories and googlies, all that kind of stuff was the sort of 40s, 50s, 60s. So, you know, it's understandable that book would have... There wouldn't be any new ones, you know. Great. Oh, and here we go. Remember what I said about the mystery of the book turning up a couple of weeks ago? And Alan Bryce from Dark Side magazine, Astradyne has sent me the latest issues of Dark Side magazine. I used to buy this all the time. I don't now, because I know, Astradyne, they're all coming my way. Wonderful stuff. Again, Rick Melton's fantastic artwork on the covers, and within as well. Oh, Infinity, yeah, which is the sister magazine, which is more sci-fi and fantasy and TV stuff as well. Not strictly horror, but whereas Dark Side's pure horror. But I recommend these magazines, and they smell friggin' wonderful, glossy, beautiful imagery, good editorial, and some great features, great contributors too. What else do we have? We have a die-cast vehicle, a figure from Star Trek Voyager. Oh, hang on. Is it from Star Trek Voyager, Star Trek Next Generation, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Star Trek Enterprise, or just Star Trek? I don't know what that spacecraft is. Does it tell me what it is? Can you see that, folks? It's beautiful, whatever it is, but I don't know what it is. Someone out there is going, "Oh, Kilt-Man." You see, I'm, your original Star Trek fan, and the Star Trek movies. Next Generation left me cold, really. But you can see that? It's great, isn't it? It's wonderful. But what is it? I must tell you. Oh yeah, it goes on the base. It's a Voth research vessel. Who's the Voth? They're not from the original, are they? Is that like Next Generation or Voyager or something? Anyway, you've got a nice little stand and a nice base, and a wonderful new spacecraft to add to my ever-growing collection of vehicles which have interstellar capabilities. Brilliant. Cheers, mate. Oh, by the way, you're listening to this. I love it. We have a laundry bag from Yacht Classics. A laundry bag with a book inside it. An old tome, a very old tome. The war in the air. Sorry, it's engraved into it. The War in the Air. I don't know if you can see that. Well, it does say down there. H.G. Wells. Oh wow. Oh, look at the pages. Oh, they're ripped. They're yellowed. Oh, great. And even for a short-sighted fuckwit like me, it's in big print. What is this then? The War in the Air, and particularly how Mr. Bert Smallways fared while it lasted. So, well, there's me thinking that this was going to be some kind of factual sort of treatise on potential of war in the air. I mean, I know, right, H.G. Wells was before all that, but how the scientific sort of ideas behind it, which is what he always did. And he was very, very anti-war as well, H.G. Wells. But it's actually a novel. Wow. Bert Smallways. Gee, it smells of Cardiff. Okay. There's in the book. Area 7 contest. Matthew Riley. That's why he's been sending me a lot of Matthew Riley stuff of late, because it's something I've never encountered, and I haven't started any of them as yet. I haven't. And look at them. That's a great big bloody tome, that, isn't it? Jesus wept. Oh, hang on. Area 7 and contest. So they're two different stories in one, two different novels there. Brilliant and well thumbed. Bubble wrap. Hours and hours of fun. The Metro with Who is it? Who is it? I need not say. The stars look very different today. So is this from 2016? Yeah, this is from 2016. So, you know, well, David Bowie hadn't died, had he, at that stage? Oh, wow. Very good, very good. Electronic sound. He likes to keep me up to date with all the latest, well, I say the latest, Freaktronica from 1971 to 74. So when I say the latest in electronica and you know, synth sounds, not quite, but these are fabulous reads. If you're into that kind of music, and a lot of you are fans of John Carpenter, you certainly know that I am. I mean, it's Mr. Pliskin himself. Although, sorry, call me Snake. And you love synthesized movie music, but I love the whole new romantic, the prog rock, and the synth from the 70s as well. I love all that sort of stuff, and this magazine is a wonderful addition to your education within that. Wonderful stuff, great features. Classic pop, 80s electronic and eclectic. Pet Shop Boys, there you are, like that, yeah. Now, when's this from? This is from November, December 2012. Duran Duran, Depeche Mode, yes. Celebrating ABC's A Lexicon of Love. The story of Trevor Horn's ZTT. On the Road with Madness. Adamant, Thomas Dolby. The influence of Kraftwerk. Interviewed Blancmange, Gary Hemp, John Taylor. Oh wow, this is... Reviews of Deacon Blue, Human League, Kirsty MacColl. Oh god, already that is genius. Awesome stuff. What else have we got here? Oh, hang on. We've got another classic pop. 80s, electronic, eclectic. Duran Duran, UB40, Dexys Midnight Runners. Birmingham's finest decade. Prince, The Making of Purple Rain. Cyndi Lauper on Girls, Fun and MTV. Interviews with Alison Moyet, Tom Bailey, Sinead O'Connor, Pauline Black. Soft Cell. Soft Cell, come on. Eurythmics, obviously, you could tell that, couldn't you? God, she looked amazing back in those days. We have more stuff. We have a total film, and this is well, he's kept it in the almost kept it in the bag itself. The King Kong, Peter Jackson remake of King Kong. I have this magazine already, folks. I do have this magazine, and I have a lot of stuff for King Kong. King Kong's one of my all-time favourite. How many times do I say that? But I've got a lot of favourites. But I love King Kong. I love the original 1933, and I love the 76 version. I love it for a lot of different reasons, and I love what Peter Jackson came up with for King Kong. Although it is painstakingly laborious as well, but it's done from passion, done from the heart. It's his. He had the money, he had the talent, he had the tools, he had the talent to pay the absolute homage to his favourite movie, King Kong, by remaking it. And I loved it. It's not my go-to anymore. It was for a while, but it's still a fantastic movie and a great score. Anyway, so there we go. A commemorative King Kong edition of Total Film. Now, we've got... what's that? Is this a fridge magnet? If you dare taste the deadly passion of the blood nymphs, and it is Hammers, the vampire lovers. And you see, yeah, Ingrid Pitt. I mean, I don't recall that image quite from the the movie, but fantastic. Now there's some age-old Tazos, Star Wars Tazos. There's quite a few actually. There's quite a few Tazos in here. We've got, and there's some little packages which could hold anything. Okay, what's this? Oh, and a little sexy little posing mesh black pouch, but inside it we have a pin of, well, there you go, Christine, They Live, The Thing, and what's the one at the bottom? The Fog. can barely see it in this lack of light, or rather the rather too intense light, which is residing behind you guys. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love it, yeah. That could be a kilt pin. You have a kilt pin on the front of the apron of your kilt. Right now, I do have one. I always have one. And it is a claymore with the rampant lion. So that would be a great little kilt pin there. It's substantial. What else have we got? We've got Digital Suicide. Oh yes. We have the Lothlorien Elven Leaf Cloak Clasp. I have one of these because I have the Elven Cloak as well. But, you know, you can never have too many of these. Again, you could modify that to be a kilt pin as well. So brilliant, brilliant. I'm just thinking, with the inclement weather at the moment, and my obviously impending trip to the pub, I might put my Elven Cloak on. Which I've already got one of these clasping it together, but I might combine it. I might, you know, what do you call it when you coincide bits and bobs? Well, there's a fashion term for it. Put one of those on the kilt as well. I don't know. Or maybe John Carpenter. I don't know. Is it Christmas today? Feels like it. What's this? There's another medallion type thing. Ah, I can see what it is. It's Antarctica, US Research Outpost, Outpost 31. Methinks, oh, I can't get it out. Oh, come on now. Oh, God. The music's now mocking me. I'll have to cut it out. Oh, Jesus Christ, Astradyne. I can't get this motherfucker out. I'm not giving in. It's not coming out. Oh, I've never known anything like this. Screw it. Time's getting on. It is Outpost 31. It's their emblem from their research outpost in there, and it's some kind of little, I don't know, some kind of medallion type thing, almost like a pocket watch type thing, only not a pocket watch. Frustrating? Yes. Now, what are these? These all say, if you know, I don't know if you see, can you see that? Oh, ring light, you despicable thing, you. If you know, you know, it says. If you know, you know. No, you just know that I'm not going to know what these are. Beginning to wish I'd opened these last night. Digital Suicide. It says Icons of the Dead. Look at that. It's Blair with it's the thing, and all that, the head chomp around the side of his head, the big Blair monster at the end. Wow. That's a beauty. I know what that is. That's great. Ah, can't wait for this now. What's this one going to be? Should we guess? It's going to be the thing again. It's going to be. It says. What's it say? Icons of the Dead. So you could have zombies and all sorts here, I suppose. Let's see what we got. And again, it's come through upside down, so. Well, he's not dead. It's Jack Burton. Look at that. Yay. But that's real Icons number 4, Kurt Russell, Jack Burton. Yeah. You know what old Jack Burton says? Oh, what the hell. Fucking awesome. Oh, great. Is Snake going to be in here? Is Mac going to be in here? Is there going to be a husky turning inside out in here? I hope not. You've got to be fucking kidding. Look at that. Palmer. And you've got, can you see here? You've got from Blair's antiquated old Atari style system. You've got it's a simulation of the cell structure of the thing. It's a washing machine. Isn't that great? Probability that one or more team members may already be affected by intruder organism. Oh, of course, it's underneath there, like, but so it's got his dialogue. Oh, fucking hell, mate, that's awesome. That's truly great. Still 2 more to go. What can it be? What can it be? First goddamn week I'm in it. Hey, Sweden. Not Swedish, Mark. Norwegian. It's Kurt Russell as Snake Plissken. Oh, yeah. Fucking hell. Astradyne, do you know what you've done? These are going to make extraordinarily great and cool and unique kilt pins. Not just badges. Not just badges. We don't need no stinking badges. We need kilt pins. And tequila. Fuck yeah, that's really, really good, that. Look at that. Oh, that's great. I mean, the way they've done the stubble on him as well. Fucking hell, mate. There's one left. One left. Wish there was more. Okay. Oh, this is in a bag attached to a card. It's split face. Yes. Oh, the thing about these is, look, that's weird. You've got the petri dish of the blood test, but it's Windows. Windows is one, and we know he's not the thing. Windows, you know, forget about sanitary conditions and cleanliness. You know, he's cutting everyone's thumbs, and then he just wipes the scalpel on his jeans, and then does his own. And if you notice the there are the huge wart type thing on his own finger, which looks alien enough as it is. You know, oh, what's that? And that's on his real finger. That's no special effect. Look at that. Is that a man in there? Something? Isn't that fantastic? Oh, mate, this is great. Truly great. Tazos, books, Kong, Peter Haining, bubble wrap beyond belief, a Star Trek Starcraft, minstrels, lutes, fiddles, accordions, hurdy-gurdies, badges, buckles, fridge magnets, magazines, music. Jesus, mate. And what have I forgotten? I'll be back. Oh, you know, other people would use the editing tool to get rid of that little interlude there, but not me. No, real time is real good, and this is really good as well. Astradyne and everybody, please, cheers. And I'm loving this music. I know it's not exactly synth. Would it have been considered progressive back in old sort of Dark Age days, medieval days, Renaissance days? Would it? I don't know. But cheers, folks. Once again, it's just great. It's a mystery tour. I know I opened it last night. I know I did. But I didn't really divulge. Once I realised what a fuck up I was, I thought, oh no, put it all back in. Don't go any further. And most of that I had not seen. That is just, it's wonderful. It's great. Astradyne, mate, once again, fabulous stuff, fabulous. I've got stuff I'm going to do today, but I am going out later on, and I am going to be sporting the elven cloak, I think I think. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to try to incorporate, where's it gone? This extra elven brooch, which is just wonderful. Ah, great. Ah, look at my little chubby face. It's all elated. And there's another reason why it's getting so elated. Although, ooh, that won't last long. Folks, I have been and always shall be Kilt-Man. So please, do your utmost to keep it kilted and keep it Celtic. And if you get the chance, go and watch Dragon Slayer. Yeah, I know it's not on Blue, it's not on UHD. Why not? Yeah. And the film lost out, even though it got plenty of Oscar nominations, it lost out colossally to Raiders of the Lost Ark. I know you can understand why, but Dragon Slayer, it's just cruel timing. And there's a lot of cruel ironies in the production of Dragon Slayer when compared to what Steven Spielberg would do. So we'll come on to that in the big mad review of Dragon Slayer, which is coming soon. So please, if you get the chance, if you're able to, watch the DVD of it, you know, or listen to the fabulous soundtrack by Alex North. So folks, in the meantime, and this ever unboxing, unveiling, and you know, just delightful in between time, please keep it kilted, keep it Celtic, and I am gonna see you all elves, kilt pins, Tolkien, everyone's Tolkien at me.